All right, sweethearts, what are you waiting for? Breakfast in bed? Glorious day in the Corps. Day in the Marine Corps is like a day on the farm. Every meal's a banquet. Every paycheck a fortune. Every formation a parade. I love the Corps.
Warm it all up! Everything you got! Come on, you hate! You wanna live forever?
Awesome.
Well, boys, you heard her. This is the real thing.
How should I sign this?
I don't want you to sign it, man. All you gotta draw is Lanning to sign it. We're just a tracer.
Knox. He's the head of Dark Star Comics. He wants to see my portfolio again. I am a little bit nervous.
What's wrong with you? You only draw anime-style characters! You can just draw anime art for the rest of your life for all I care!
Suit up. I'm bringing the party to you.
All right, first assemblies in 15 people. Shag it.
If you have an idea that you genuinely think is good, don't let some idiot talk you out of it.
We forgot the biggest rule for anything, whether it's drawing, penciling, we forgot it. Wally Wood's famous rule, if in doubt, black it out. There it is.
Of course, photocopies are cheaper and quicker, but photocopying is like sailing a motorboat into an ocean of comic books. Ours is a great destiny, so we choose the luxury liner of the fan comic world. We choose quality printing. So come on, let's go to the printer.
Some guys, working smaller is better than working bigger.
Your deadlines suck too, don't they?
No way, they're better than yours.
So don't let idiots talk you out of something that you think is good. Just do your thing, do it as well as you, that's the important thing. Don't shirk. Whatever you do, give it your best shot. You'll be glad you did.
Be over. I could sell 20 copies if I had more time, but I've got to sell at least 10.
Here's the bear! Here's the entertainment!
and you thought we weren't gonna have any fun in the apocalypse. Shame on you.
Your art was the prettiest art of all art.
I guess I just take girls that aren't me.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Friday Live Art Drawing Stream. And I see we've got a lot of return artists come back. I love it. I love seeing it. Let's go through real quick and see who we got. We got Keith Carmona. What's up, Keith Carmona? He is the art. He is doing some artwork now, but he's the writer-creator of such comic books as Marion Max, Dr. Dream, and the upcoming Hellforce #2. We got James Burton. What's up, James? Over there, creator and artist and writer of Damage Inc. and Ballad of Nod. We got Martha's amazing artist as well. Jared Lockhart, artist, writer, creator, publisher. He does it all. Jared's the man. He's got Books of Riot #2 almost done. We're going to be talking about, we're going to be focusing on a new character of his when his campaign launches. And that's what this is all about, right, guys? We got Brian is back. What is up, Brian? I love it. Brian, this is like his third time. We did a character of his very recently, 2 weeks ago. We all just became instant friends with Brian and his incredible comic book. And you know what? And let's see, I think that's everybody. I just remember we need to raise a glass, raise a pint, raise a cup, raise a bottle, whatever you got. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm always scared this thing's going to explode on me. Cheers. It just got me in the eye. Okay. My eyeball was thirsty too. James says we should organize an anthology. There are so many badasses here. So true, James. That would be pretty cool, actually. Maybe a huge crossover, since we all have all our own different properties and different companies. We could do like a massive crossover with all these different people, and then we can all like do our own cover for each. I don't know. That may be a little bit too ambitious. I don't know. Ralph Warner, what's up, brother? Welcome back, Ralph Warner. Ralph Warner, he is the most. He does his art every week, but he does so much more artwork too. But he always does a cover. Ralph, great to have you back. And he says, greetings, adulting, but got the program on in the background. All right, so Ralph, I'm right behind you. I'm looking over your shoulder, doing your whatever your adulting is. Hopefully maybe I shouldn't be seeing that. Okay. Keith Carmona says, crossover, you say? Yeah, crossover. We should do a crossover. That would be fun. Jared is raising a point here. Martha single-handedly did her own anthology with every character at 51 pages. So that's 51 characters, Jared. So Martha's, I guess, has already done it. So I guess we don't have to do that then. No, we'll think about it. There might be something there to it. Isn't there an Indie-tober or something, Jared, that you do? Maybe we can work something out with that. We all do a page. Somebody writes it. I don't know. We should come up with something. Martha's saying, hi, Ralph. Hey, Ralph from Jared. Yeah, speaking of which, Keith, are we done? Oh, Keith is working on a crossover as well with a bunch of these scattered titles. They've been working on it for a while, and I am curious to see what happens with that. Martha says, epic crossover event comic. Yeah, you've got the ultimate right there. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to stop reading the chat here for a second, because I know everybody's here to check out some amazing artwork that we did last week. And what was the character's names? I want to say Spike. Is it Spike? Steak. I knew it was I knew it was something like, it's Steak. Because Vampire Hunter, duh. Okay, so yes, if you guys are here for the very first time, as you know, every week we take a indie comic creator's character and we focus on them. Usually they might have a campaign, sometimes they don't, but we try and spotlight the campaign and their character, and then we all draw from the theme. Today's theme, right here. We'll be doing this. We'll be talking about that in a minute. But and then everybody sends in their artwork, and then we spotlight the artist, and then we gift all that amazing artwork to the creator. That way, we're showing support to different indie comic creators as well as networking. So if you want to be a part of it, just all you have to do is draw. It's that simple. No prerequisites. Did I say that right? Keith says, I'll PM you. I shouldn't be reading this. I need to get to the art. Oh, let's get to the art. Okay, I'll get to the chat back in a minute. So here's the character. If you guys want to start drawing now, here's the reference for today's character, who is, it is C. Michael Lanning's Mirror. M-E-R-E, Mirror. I believe that's how you pronounce it. This character looks pretty cool. Two-gloved magic user, it looks like. I don't know too much about it, but I love the style of the art that this character's in. A lot of high energy, so this should be a lot of fun. All right, so I'll get back now to the artwork. While you guys, if you want to start drawing, I'm gonna dump the artwork on my head, and we'll get started. So here we go. We're gonna start off with turning off the wrong link. There we go. That's always the way to start. There we go. We're gonna start off with Jared's. Jared, look out. Killing it with this steak. Yeah, this one came out really nice. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see this. I thought she came out really cool. You got all the details of the clothing in here. It kind of reminds me of like those 80s kind of stylistic graphic prints that used to be really popular. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I really like this one. Let me go in the chat real quick because people want to talk about how cool your art is. And James is saying, woot, oh, cool. Martha says, any background on this character? I don't know yet, Martha. Sorry about that. Mirror is short for Meredith. Oh, so Jared's going to know. Jared's probably going to know because he recommended I check out this comic, this web comic. Brian says, got Dan nice. Am I trying to read something that was misspelled, or is that like looks good? Nice, Jared. And Jared says thank you. Okay. Yes, nice piece here. All right, let me make sure I turn off the right one. All right, this next one. Look out. We got Ralph Warner's. Ralph Warner did this amazing piece. I love how it's all monotoned with the blue. We've got the title up here, and we got the silhouettes kind of framing the whole thing. This looks really awesome. And we've got you can read right there, steak. It all looks good. Looks good, man. I love this piece. Let's see what everyone else is saying about this, Ralph. Everyone's stunned right now, I think, is what's happening. They're in shock of how amazing this looks. Let me see I have to zoom in real quick on something here. Look at that hair. Man. It looks dope, man. All right. Let me get back to the Brian says the mood is awesome. Yeah, I really like this one. Nice logo, Ralph. Ralph, how do you do all these logos? Do you actually create them, or do you just somehow get them off of the campaign or something? Looks really cool. I know a little bit. It's an idea. Oh, this is of the character Meredith, or Mir. I know a little bit. It's an idea, a woman that helped get C and his wife into the indie world. She died, unfortunately, but C turned into his own book called Ragtop Reapers. And then he says, beautiful work, Ralph. And then Ralph is just blushing and talking about how he's so thankful for everybody. I'm kind of, and he's over it. So Ralph is over here on Facebook. You guys go check him out over on Facebook. He's got a lot of artwork up over there. Logos taken from their Kickstarter. Nice work. Good job, man. All right. So now we got to jump right on over here to our boy, Maurice, also known as the Head Ninja. Again, you guys, all these artists have links for their work in the description below. So see some art that you like, you want to go give them some love, you should just take some time to go to each person's link and check out their work, give them some love. They put a lot of work into every week into these pieces, and we want to show them some gratitude, right? Jared says her name was also Meredith. Such a nice woman. Beautiful, beautiful Maurice. Ralph said, Head Ninja art. Yeah, it's unmistakable. Now, can anyone help me out with what does she have in her hand? That's the only thing I couldn't quite get. Is that steak? Maybe. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to ask the Head Ninja. What she's holding. Ralph said, "Get my email from Jason if okay." Ralph, you'll have to. Ralph, we need to get you over there on YouTube, so I can not only so you can respond to the comments on YouTube, but I can also tag you when I put your work up there on YouTube because I do it every week. I don't know if you know that. Brian says, "Gosh, such a great expression, fantastically fun emotion in the art." I agree. Martha says, "Cool, Maurice." And Keith says, "Looks like a cell phone." Oh, that would make sense. That would totally make sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Yeah, Keith, I think you nailed it on that one. Good job. All right, what do we got next? That we just did that one. Uh-oh. It's Martha's up to bat. Let me clear the comments real quick so I can get more room. And I'm going to stick Martha's on top so we can. So we're going to go over the references real quick because I got to see. Oh, there's so many characters. Okay, this looks like the character from last week. I think. I'm starting to lose. I'm starting to lose who's who on these. Hey, careful getting the mind control helmets off, or you'll brain damage them like these two. No, war bad. Make peas, peas. Get this chicken head to safety, baby boy. Baby girl, could you pass the machete? Oh, okay. So this is I know who that is. Mommy's hoof fingers won't fit inside the pew pew's trigger guard. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think these are both Dan Mendoza's characters here. I think this is Psycho Baby. I think this one over here. I don't know. Martha, we're gonna start needing little name tags on everybody. Ralph says, "I see Toby." Okay, Toby. Just read it. It'll identify. Nah, I did read it. Didn't get it. I didn't. Sugar Pop. There you go. That's what it is. Sugar Pop and Sad Girl, Psycho Baby, and then one more character right here. Brian says, "I love this." LOL. Oh, Brian, nice. Okay, we're gonna. It does crack me up every week, that's for sure. Martha's great job. I don't know how you keep track of the chaos. It is a lot of chaos. Now, after I seen everyone's artwork, I almost didn't even want to put mine up because mine got a little bit away from me, and I kind of did too much black ink everywhere. I ran out of black ink on my pins, but I I did mess up a little bit on this character. I gave her a full glove instead of like a half glove on one hand. And then I accidentally gave her leather pants instead of jeans. So there was all, I was like in the midst of finishing up the inks on this, and I was just like, man, there is all kinds of messed up on this one. But it was fun. It was a fun piece. So we'll just we'll just go. I just said, you know what? Let's just finish it off, and then we'll try again next time. Jared says, "Oh, whatever, Jason. She's awesome. Looks great, man. You guys are just always so kind." Black ink is good. Works with the character. Yeah, a lot of black ink on this one. I don't know what happened. I think at some point I thought she was Jenna or something and gave her the black leather pants. Brian says the sass levels are off the charts here. Ha ha. Brian gets it. He knows. He can feel the love. All right. Martha says Toby, the elf, sugar pop, chicken headed half of succubus Sterling. Creative options, Jason. On their Kickstarter, she has black and something brown hair. Oh. Okay, Ralph, thanks for pointing out some more errors. All right. Looks good, Jason. Thanks, Martha. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, you guys. We'll go ahead and move forward now with this week's character, Mir, also known as Meredith. Should I call Jared? Is it? So when I was talking to C. Michael Lanning today about his character, he said Mare, so that's why I thought that was the name. But we could go Meredith. I can change the direction to Meredith on the bottom. I don't know. We need a Stakes and Shadowhunter story. Oh my goodness. And then the Jenna would really come out. Oh no, she would hunt Jenna. It would be a duel of the leather pants if I was drawing it. Stake versus Jenna. Whose leather pants survives? A great design though, Brian says. Artists are not consistent. Do what you want, your interpretation. That's right. Isn't that what the big cool thing was in the 90s when you had all the big artists doing like they did their renditions. They used to say, I'm going to do my own rendition of this character. And that was kind of part of the fun, is watching these artists completely changing things. Her name is Mir. Okay, so we're going with Mir. Very cartoony, also kind of like Bratz doll crossover look. Yeah. So thanks, Brian. Let's get into this. I'm going to go drop down here and get some art done, and let's start drawing some Mir. This looks like a fun character. If you're wondering, the green behind, are those ears? No, that's not ears. That's part of the cape. I'm pretty sure it's part of the cape. Yeah. No, I don't know. Just they're not ears, guys. Maybe I was the only one that thought that for a second. I'm going to make that her cape. Maybe Jared can help me on that. All right, I'm going to drop down. James says, don't threaten me. Worth a good time. I just imagine Jenna's... Okay. Okay. We're moving forward. James, you're going to get me in trouble. All right. Let's go ahead and get going on some art. I'm going to put on some music, you guys. I will monitor the chat, but I'm going to try. Jared says, pretty sure it's a hair ribbon. Oh, hair ribbon. Oh. That actually? Okay, I like that. Let's do this. Oh, good to see you, man. Happy Friday.
What if I go stronger? What if I get higher? What if I start doing things I know I will regret? I will make my own way, I will not surrender. I will do my best until I get put under. What if I go stronger? 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 What if I go stronger?
And thanks, man. Appreciate that. Oh, I left that comment up. Thank Brian. Phil. Hi, Phil. Brian Manel. Let me turn off this music. All right. For sure. And you're welcome, Ralph. Definitely happy about doing a Spanish language version. Some backers even selected them in Spanish too. Translators, I think, are pretty affordable. At least mine was. So always recommended that as something to explore when interested. Hi, Martha. Ralph says, okay, you guys are talking. You guys are talking. Let me pop back up here on the screen. Jason, that is looking great, sir. Thank you, brother. Then Brian's on is doubling up on this show. Let me hit this virtual screen back up. Uh-oh, I'm gonna be big. There we go. Okay. All right, you guys. So the character he's drawing looks so locked in to lay the smoke on somebody. It's awesome. I think that's hey, it's awesome. I'll take that. I'm not locked in to lay the smoke on. So, oh, yes. I get what you're saying now. Yes. Locked in to lay the smoke. That's what I was trying to go for, that whole, like, you know, like in Kung Fu when you're like, I guess it's a power up kind of thing. You're like, wah, wah. You fire chi at someone. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yes, it means she's very focused and about to whoop some butt. LOL. Yes. Yes, brother. Gotcha. No, thank you so much. All right, you guys. We're getting close to the hour. You guys have anything you guys want to plug? There's a lot of artists and creators in here right now. What's going on out there? Is there something I should know about? You want to tell everybody about? We got a couple minutes. I can do a little spotlight. I will say that once again, all the artists that did artwork for the show today, check out the links below, check out their stuff. And if you guys are interested in this cool comic book, or it's a webcomic series right now from C. Michael Lanning, you can go check that out. I believe it's called, it's a clever name, Ragtag, Jared, help me out here. Ragtag Rebels? I think I'm close. Anyway, there's a link and the actual name in the description below. It's been a long week, guys. Come on, you got to give me, and I just met them. I just met him for the first time today, so I want to say it's Ragtag Rebels. Ragtop Reapers. Yes, Ragtop Reapers. Hey, I was close. It's close. Don't tell him I messed up on the name. Let's just keep that our secret. Maybe some free art from me will make him feel good. Okay, you guys. Martha says, my channel's still shadow banned. Why? But I will be back soon to help you plug stuff. What's going on, Martha's? Why are you shadow banned? Good. Jared said, get some rest, Jason. I will. I will be sleeping in this weekend. And I hope everyone else has a chance to relax and enjoy their weekend. C is going to love your mirror, I think. I hope so. I hope. And I can't wait. I always think, I start seeing all the artists start sending their stuff in, and I'm just like, wow, you guys put me to shame. Man, you guys step it up. When you guys do your art, you guys really bring it. So, yeah, and this is a fun character. It's really energetic, dynamic, and cartoony, which is great. Normally I do the real cartoony stuff, but I was able to actually add a little more, I guess, more seriousness to it. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Check out the links below for A bunch of stuff that you can see for me. I have my YouTube channel. Oh, well, I guess you're already on it, right? You can send me a coffee. Hey, Jared, you want to? I might need some coffee. What am I talking about? Jared's like asking. We're all artists looking for work, so I guess he can't afford a coffee. What am I talking about? Let's see what else. There's links for what? Patreon, I believe, is on there. eBay. We've got some. Check out some of my original artwork and post comic books if you were unable to do one of the previous campaigns. For those that just did the Babes, Beasts, and Blood campaign, I did get a email from my printer today saying that stuff is done and they're shipping it. So by next week, I should have everything, and I'll start shipping out all your physical books. All the digital books should have been sent to you guys, though. Okay. All right, you guys, I guess, we're still 2 minutes early, but if you guys got nothing else, I will just say have a good weekend. Let me wait a second and see if anyone's got something they want to plug. Let's see. We've got doing Nita things. Doing Nita things? What is up? We watched the whole time. Oh, I think I'm caught. What's up, Nita? Great to see you. And LOL. Yes. Okay. I'm caught. Brian says he might have something. What have you got? Nita, you got anything? I know James is coming up. He's finishing up a book. And Jared's finishing up a book. Everyone's finishing stuff up. On the big screen. No. Okay, well, what are you gonna do? They got me on the big screen. Phil says keep an eye out for Wrong Dragon #2 coming soon. Phil, all right. Where is that? What is that? Is that gonna be on a campaign? We will look for Wrong Dragon #2. Phil, contact me when it's coming out or when you start selling it. I will do one of your characters for the show. We'll spotlight you. You know how we do you, brother. We'll do a whole thing, get you some free art. You know how we do it. Brian I started writing again, which feels very nice. Sometimes it does feel nice to start writing again. Sometimes I get on that writing table and nothing's coming out. And I'm like, I know I have to finish the script. Where am I going with it? Jared says, Nita! I like this doing Nita things. We'll be back soon. Nita's going to be bringing some stuff soon. Doing something new. Oh. Nita's always cooking something up. Phil says, from Studio Bookworks. Cool deal. Will do. Thanks. Okay. Yeah. So you guys that are watching, artists, creators out there, just contact me. Just drop me a note. Doesn't matter where it is, if it's on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. My email is in the description below as well. You guys just let me know what's going on because, believe it or not, I actually kind of scramble each week trying to find a new character to draw for the show. And I think I bugged Jared. I was like, Jared, hey man, you got any ideas? I don't know. And sometimes you guys say something on the live stream on Friday, and then I don't remember it. So just drop me a note, and that way I can make sure I focus on you guys. Nita says, "Hey Jared, it's full of weird takes. Oh, it's full of weird tales. Some horror. My stories is about a boy who only one in his town that has a shadow. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that." Brian, you got a follow-up to work on. Get to it. Uh-oh, now people are getting in trouble. I'm trying, Jared. All right, you guys are going to be talking shop now. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. I know on Fridays there's like a million other cool streams that you could be a part of, and I appreciate you dropping in and saying hi here. You guys keep on drawing, and I will see you guys next week. Have a great, safe, and wonderful weekend. I will see you at the next one. Peace.
And make sure to check out the Patreon.
want to thank everybody for watching it all the way to this point. If you can, like, share, subscribe, comment below. All right, guys, have a good one.